I want to speak to your supervisor. What is so difficult for me to speak to your supervisor? Balaji, are you there still? Balaji, I'm just going to call back again if you don't answer me. Balaji, are you there? Balaji? All right, let me call somebody else here.
Thank you for calling Acer's customer service. It looks like you called us recently. Are you calling about the same issue?
Yes, I am.
Okay. This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Yeah, and I think it's you guys that need the training, not me.
Thank you for calling me, sir. My name is Gautam. My badge ID is GWSI1649. May I have your name?
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better. What was your name, please?
My name is Gautam. That's spelled like G as in golf, O as in Oscar, T as in tango, H as in hotel, A as in apple, M as in Mike. Gautam.
Okay. And what was your badge?
GWSI1649.
Okay. Thank you, sir. What's going on is I bought my Acer unit and tablet, and it's still under warranty. And like right now, I'm trying to turn it on, and let's see how it behaves. It says waiting, which is sometimes normal, no big deal. And it's waiting. Alright, now we got the Acer Beyond Limits. I'm sorry. Now we got the Acer Beyond Limits, and I don't know how long it normally takes, but it seems like it's taking longer than it used to. Now, what I have to explain is that the mouse and the keyboard are not working fine all the time. And what the other guy didn't understand me was that I said sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work. And then, and then he's saying maybe you have a bad mouse and keyboard. And I said, I already tested them with a different computer. The keyboard and the mouse are fine. And then sometimes the mouse wouldn't even work at all And right now I managed to get it to work. Let me see. See, so far now it's let me just do one thing. Let me 5. Hang on, I need to retype it in. Thank you.
And may I just have your name, please?
Sure. It's Rick. All right, now it says it's authenticating. And see, even though I did the factory reset, and so far it's, oh wait, it says there's an authentication problem. Let me just try it again. I have excellent signal strength, so I'm going to forget the password in case I typed it in wrong. And see, right now I'm hitting forget. And it's not doing it. Let me hit cancel. And see, I'm doing it with my finger. And this is supposed to be a touch screen, and it's not doing it. So let me just try the mouse. Now see, it works with the mouse, but it's not working with the all right, let me try doing a forget. All right, first I'll try my finger. And it's not letting me, so let me use the mouse. It'll forget it. Alright, so now let me try connecting to my wireless, and it's asking for the password, so I'm going to look down at my keyboard and type it in. Actually, just to make sure if it lets me, I'm going to make it that it shows. I'm going to make it that it shows. See, like now, even my backspace, it wouldn't work at first. It's working now, but okay, let me hit connect. Alright, I should have actually tried hitting connect with my finger, but I'm so used to just grabbing the mouse sometimes I did that. Alright, it says it's connected, so now I'm going to go to the next one and see. I just used 2 different fingers. I'll use my finger on my next hand, on my other hand. Alright, and let me hit the mouse now and see, it works with the mouse now. And then it says got email, and I don't want, at this point I don't want, I'm gonna go ahead and hit not now, because and I'm gonna use my finger just to show you it's not working. Okay, so it's not working. So if I use my mouse, it'll work. And let me see.
The key will not work, but the mouse works and the keyboard works. If you connect the keyboard, correct?
I'm sorry, I just spilled my drink a little bit. Luckily, there wasn't a lot. But say that again, please.
No, you said that the touch screen is not working, but the mouse works, correct?
Correct. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been trying to. But you know what I've also been trying to say is sometimes the screen will work a little bit, okay, but not all the time. So let me hit next.
Are you on the initial setup now, Rick? Did you recently do a reset on the unit?
No, not since I've had it. Because here's my thing is, I bought this unit because it was cheap, okay? It was $179. I mean, that's not cheap, but for one of these, that's probably cheap, okay? And when the one thing about them is that it doesn't really run. It really doesn't run all the Androids properly. I mean, like all the programs. So here I just hit next because it wants us to use the Google location, and I hit next. But if I use my mouse, it works. And I'm not going to give it my real name. I'm just typing in random letters. And if I hit next with my fingers, nothing. Now, if I hit next using the mouse, it goes. And now it wants me to register, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit skip. It says if you exit before completing registration, I'll just let it remind me in 7 days. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so see, now it's at the regular screen, with the ladybug in the background. And then up at the top right, I'm touching. Oh, see, it worked that time, but I had to touch it 3 or 4 times.
I understand the problem, Rick. It looks like the touchscreen is not responding properly, and also in some places it's not working. I understand the problem, but it looks like you're just doing the initial setup on the unit. So that's what I just need to know, whether you reset the unit, or is this the first time you're trying to set it up?
No. Okay, here's the thing. I've had it since November. I'm sorry. No, not even. I've had it about 10 months, and it comes with a 1-year warranty, and it was working. It worked literally for about 2 months, and sometimes I just get busy, or in this case, I've been a little bit sick, and I found out that as an HDMI unit, I could connect it to another laptop, because like when I go into some of these things, or like sometimes they won't even respond properly. Like, see, like right now, I just hit calc for calculator. Okay, and I guess this one operated a little different, but I'm telling you, it doesn't seem that it's like working all the time properly for the touch screen. Sometimes it works fine, and sometimes it doesn't. And so basically, and this is what I do for a living. I am a professional technician. I don't know if you ever heard of DeVry, but I went to DeVry, and I'm telling you, this unit is broken. So it needs to be repaired. I would prefer that it be replaced, but if it has to be repaired, but I would hope that I would get a repair warranty off of this unit, because like I said, the the unit is going to let me see what the I'm sorry. The unit warranty is going to expire. Let me see the all right, it doesn't tell me on this one exactly, but you know the company Woot, WOOT. Oh, I ordered it on December 31st, and so we're like I'm terrible with math. So 11. Like 30, we're about 45 days from warranty expiring. Okay, and so after it gets repaired, I would hope that it would get some kind of additional repair warranty, because longer than 30 days.
I understand, Rick. In fact, all units will have a repair warranty of 90 days.
90 days? All right, now that's more reasonable. Could I get I'm not asking for anything too unreasonable, but how about like 90 days plus a month and a half? Just because I want to be without the unit now, and and I'm losing a month and a half of my real warranty anyway. I don't know if that's possible, but I would think that it would be nice to be able to do something like that.
In fact, I could see the warranty end date on file as the 9th of January 2016. So the warranty is almost 3 months left on this unit, and it's a policy which is 90 days, and we won't be able to change it from our end. All repair units will have 90 days warranty, whichever falls later, if in case of the unit, and I could see that the unit warranty ends on 9th of January 2016 as on file. I could see that. And if in case if you send the unit and from the day you receive the unit back, the 90 days repair warranty starts.
The 90 days starts after January is what you're saying?
No, the 90 days start from the day when you get the computer back from repair.
Okay, and how long does that typically take?
The repair takes about 7 to 10 business days. You need to ship it to us. This repair will be free of cost unless there is any physical or broken damages done to the unit. You just have to take care of the expense to ship the unit to us, the one-way shipping expense. The return shipment and the repair will be free. You need to bubble wrap the monitor, put it inside a regular box, and you need to ship it to us. If you have the original box with you, you can also use that, but the boxes will be recycled in the repair center. You'll not get it back. So use a different box. You do not have to include anything. You just have to send only the computer, and also when you get it back, it will be in factory settings.
Okay, so all you need is just the computer. Do you need the mouse and keyboard or not?
No, not required. Just only the computer alone.
Okay.
Right, and may I have your shipping address, please?
Sure. Now, one thing is that I do not get I do not even get a free pickup for a unit that's broken from your company. I mean, a lot of companies do that nowadays. I'm sorry?
I didn't get that part completely, Rick. Could you repeat it?
Sure. I'm saying that I'm surprised that I am not getting a free pickup on the unit. That's the part that's surprising me, because usually if it's covered under warranty, most companies will via email send you a shipping label saying, just take it to a UPS office or wherever, and they will, they will cover the shipping for you for free. Because shipping on something like this is not going to be real cheap.
No, I see that the product warranty is a 1-year standard warranty, Rick, and we do have different kinds of warranty options available. But for this unit, I could see that it's a basic warranty, which does not cover the shipping expense. And unfortunately, we won't be able to provide free shipping for this unit. You need to bear the expense of sending the unit to us. The return shipment that will be covered under warranty.
So now, again, just to be clear, all you need, do you need the power supply unit as well or not?
No, that's not required. Just send only the unit.
Alright, just the unit, and I hold on to the keyboard and the mouse and everything else then.
Yes. Just the unit itself.
Okay.
Right? And may I have your shipping address, please?
Sure, it's 1623 North Avoca, and that's A-V as in Victor, O-C as in Charlie, and A as in Albert.
Thank you. And the zip code, please?
85207.
Thank you. May I have your telephone number?
Yeah, it's 602-549-2832.
Thank you. May I have your email address?
Yes, it is
Alright, Rick, I'll now give you a case ID number. You need to write this number on the outside of the box, and then you need to ship it to us.
Okay, give me a minute.
Sure.
Okay, what is the case number?
One moment, I'm just getting it.
Okay.
Right, case number will be 4050
4050
711 U as in uniform.
U as in what? Unicorn?
Yes.
And that's it? 4050 711 Unicorn?
That's correct, yes.
Now, will you email? Where is this going to be shipped to? In the United States or somewhere else?
No, it is in the United States. Rick, I will now transfer you to an automated voice message that will give you the address, but I will also be sending you an email. The email will also contain this information.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome, Rick. Thank you for calling, Acer. That will be all from my end, okay?
Yeah, the other guy that I talked to was absolutely terrible, because if his name is in the system right before me, he is absolutely terrible. He doesn't know how to, while I could understand his English, in terms of like that he doesn't know how to convey English, because he'll say, "Oh, so your touch screen is working fine," and then he'll say, or sometimes then he'll say, "Oh, your mouse is not working," and he'd get everything all confused. I finally said, "I want to speak to your supervisor. I want to speak to your supervisor," and he would not transfer me. And so I just hung up and called somebody else. If you want, I will give you his name. I didn't get the correct spelling of it, but if you want to pass it on, that's your business. But his name is Balaji. And he did terrible service. So, if you want to have the supervisor call me, you can call me on my cell phone, which is my typical work phone number, which is 602-549-2832. So, in fact, I would like a phone call, but Balaji was terrible. So, because, like I said, I could understand his English, but it didn't seem like he understood the problem. He was very terrible.
I really apologize on his behalf. Rick, I will definitely, in fact, we do have details about the previous call, so I will definitely pass on the information to the necessary authorities about it.
Yeah, please do. I'll be happy to talk to them. And, just so you know, I hope this goes really well, because I'm the kind of person that puts things on YouTube, so this better go well. So anyway, what is the shipping address, please? And is there...
I'm going to transfer you now to an automated voice message that will give you the address.
Okay.
And as I said, I have also sent an email to you, Rick, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, and thank you for calling me, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, boss.
Please listen carefully to the following message. Important information will be provided, including our repair facility address, shipping instructions, and disclosures. You'll need a pen and paper to write down the address to ship your product to the repair facility. This message is needed for your convenience. The repair center address is Acer Repair Center, 1394 Everhart Road. E as in Echo, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, H as in Hotel, A as in Alpha, R as in Romeo, B as in Delta, T as in Tango, Road, Temple, Texas, 76504. Again, that's Acer Repair Center, 1394 Everhart Road, Temple, Texas, 76504. To avoid damage when shipping product to our service facility, it is critical you properly package your product. We also recommend you insure your package and use a trackable carrier only, such as FedEx or UPS. We highly discourage the use of the postal service. Make sure a copy of the air bill is kept. This is the only proof of shipment. The hard drive may be formatted or replaced during the service. Therefore, it's your responsibility to back up all data prior to sending the unit into our service centers, as we are not responsible for the loss of data. In the event your product appears to have damage that is not covered by warranty, you will be contacted by our service facility requesting a method of payment be provided. If this is not provided, your system will be returned unrepaired, and you will not be eligible for service of the item until payment is received. Remove all internal components that were not originally included with the system. Remove all media from the drive, CD, DVD, flash, etc. Remove all external hardware and accessories, including AC power cords, mice, power cords, etc. If you're sending in a monitor or TV, please remove the base and do not send the remote control. You will also be receiving an email confirming this service event. If you have any questions, please visit us online at our support website. You can also stay online if you'd like to hear this message again. Please listen carefully to the following message. Important information will be provided, including our repair facility address, shipping instructions, and disclosures. You will need a pen and paper to write down the address to ship your product to the repair facility. This message will be repeated for your convenience. The repair center address is Acer Repair Center, 1394 Eberhart Road, E as in Echo, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, H as in Hotel, A as in Alpha, R as in Romeo, D as in Delta, T as in Tango, Road, Temple, Texas, 76504. Again, that's Acer Repair Center, 1394 Eberhart Road, Temple, Texas, 76504. To avoid damage when shipping products to our service facility, it is critical you properly package your product. We also recommend you ensure your package use a trackable carrier only, such as FedEx or UPS. We highly discourage the use of the postal service. Make sure a copy of the air bill is kept, as this is the only proof of shipment. The hard drive may be formatted or replaced during the service. Therefore, it's your responsibility to back up all data prior to sending the unit into our service centers, as we are not responsible for the loss of data. In the event your product appears to have damage that is not covered by warranty, you will be contacted by our service facility requesting a method of payment be provided. If this is not provided, your system will be returned unrepaired, and you will not be eligible for service of the item until payment is received. Remove all internal components that were not originally included with the system. Remove all media from the drive, CD, DVD, flash, etc. Remove all external hardware and accessories, including AC power cords, mice, power cords, etc. If you're sending in a monitor or TV, please remove the base and do not send the remote control. You will also be receiving an email confirming this service event. If you have any questions, please visit us online at our support website. You can also stay online if you'd like to hear this message again.
Alright, one last time. The guy's terrible with his...
Important information will be provided, including our repair facility address, shipping instructions, and disclosures. You will need a pen and paper to write down the address to ship your product to the repair facility. This message will be repeated for your convenience. The repair center address is Acer Repair Center, 1394 Eberhart Road, Echo,